Hi, my name is Nathan McAndrew and I play for the Sydney Thunder, and welcome to our online Thunder literacy session. At Sydney Thunder, we aim to be a loved club that inspires and unites our Thunder Nation. We value the importance of reading and education, and through our Thunder literacy program, we want to inspire young boys and girls to develop a lifelong love of reading. It's incredibly important to be both physically active, but also to learn through reading. Today, I'll be reading Everyday Food Eggs by Joyce Bentley. Chapter 1. What is an egg? Animals such as ducks, reptiles, insects, and some fish lay eggs when they give birth to their young. These eggs have recently been laid by hens. Here's a big bucket of eggs, and here's just a little cross section of what an egg looks like. So inside the hard shell are the yolk, white, and air sac. So I didn't know eggs had air sacs, so you learn something new every day. Here's the yolk in the middle and the egg white. An egg contains everything a newborn animal needs to grow. If a hen's egg is fertilized, a chick will grow inside. If it is not fertilized, then we can eat the egg. Back in time. Eggs are one of the earliest known food sources. People began to eat eggs that they found on the ground, probably abandoned from birds' nests. These paintings tell us that the ancient Egyptians hunted birds for their eggs. Some hieroglyph drawings there, it's quite cool. They learnt that hens' eggs could be eaten, and so they domesticated hens. This meant they could have eggs to eat every day. This Greek sculpture shows the goddess Hera holding a chicken and an egg. What came first, the chicken or the egg, eh? It's a good one to have a discussion about. All sorts of eggs. The most common egg we eat are from hens, but we can eat duck, quail, and ostrich eggs too. Eggs can be brown, white, green, or blue, depending on the breed of hen. Quail eggs are smaller than hen's eggs and are green or blue with speckles. Here's quite a cool photo of the quail eggs. I've never seen those before. I've only ever seen the plain eggs that we get from the supermarket. That's quite interesting. Eggs that you find in birds' nests should not be eaten as they contain chicks. Ostrich eggs are large as they are the biggest birds in the world. Big birds, big eggs. Hens. Hens start to lay eggs when they are about 5 months old. Wow, that's so young. They can lay up to 5 years, but they can lay for up to 5 years, but they have long gaps between broods. And here's a photo with a hen and her fertilized chicks. Hens will often lay an egg a day or up to 300 eggs a year. They are fed wheat and soya with added vitamins. Laying eggs. The eggs that we eat are from hens that are caged, live in barns, or are free-ranged. Caged hens are kept on a factory farm. Here we see an example of some free-range hens down the bottom, and as we can see, they're free to roam around. So I'd always encourage you to buy free-ranged eggs instead of caged eggs when we get a chance to. Barn hens are also kept in cages, but they are able to move around for part of the day. Free-range hens live in barns and can roam around. So here we see the hens in the cages, and factory farmed hens live in cages with sloping floors. Their eggs roll into a tray for collection. So as we can see here, there's the hens there, and there's a little tray underneath that the eggs are rolling into. Oh, this is a good one here. To see if the egg is good to eat, lower it into a bowl of salted water. A fresh egg will sink, but a bad egg will float. It's very good advice. Take it from someone who's had food poisoning from a bad egg before. It's not fun. So if you're not sure how long the egg's been in the fridge for, give it the float test so you know if you're eating a nice fresh egg. Collecting eggs. When the eggs have been laid, they are collected in some farms. Some farms they roll onto a conveyor belt into the sorting room. In other farms, they are collected by hand. Every 2 to 3 days, the eggs are taken to the packing centre. Here we can see the eggs coming off the conveyor belt and being placed in the cardboard trays. Grading and packing. At the packing centre, the eggs are graded and packed. The eggs are checked again to make sure that they are good enough for people to eat. Eggs are packed into cardboard trays and boxes to protect them. Obviously, eggs are pretty fragile, so we don't want to be breaking them when we're transporting them from the farm to the shops. So the cardboard boxes and the cardboard trays make sure that we protect the eggs. Each egg is weighed and packed into a carton according to its size. We can buy small, medium, large, or very large eggs. Rare double yolk eggs come from young hens that are not used to laying. Each box show the size, sell-by date, and the kind of eggs. I always buy the large ones personally, and I've never once had a double yolked egg. So I don't know if you guys have. I've not been lucky enough to have a double yolked egg in all my years, so still waiting out for that one. Getting to you. Egg boxes are wrapped to protect the eggs and loaded onto a lorry, which is a truck. Eggs break easily, so they must be handled carefully. And here we can see quite a large tray of eggs being loaded from the farm onto the truck. And when an egg is laid, it can take just 2 to 3 days before it can reach your table. That's a very quick turnaround. They do a pretty amazing job, the farmers, of collecting those eggs and getting them to the shops, ready for us to eat. Eating eggs. There are many ways to cook and eat eggs. They can be hard-boiled or soft-boiled, poached, scrambled, or fried. Here we see an example of a soft-boiled egg, cut in half, and a little bread toasted soldier being dipped into it. Eggs will last up to a month kept in the fridge. You can use eggs to make omelettes, custards, flans, soufflés, and mayonnaise, or simply eat them by themselves. To scramble eggs, stir them with milk and melted butter over a low heat until they set. Scrambled eggs, I think, are my favourite of all the ways to eat eggs. They're definitely my favourite. To poach eggs, break them into a small pan of simmering water. Everyone loves eggs. People around the world enjoy eggs, and many countries have their own special egg recipes. In Spain, they make tortilla using eggs, potatoes, and vegetables. Here we see underneath a very nice frittata. So a frittata is made with eggs, cheese, tomatoes, and herbs. That looks pretty tasty. Meringues. Meringues are made by beating egg whites, then cooking them. Australians cover meringues in fresh cream, strawberries to make a pavlova, or to make a lemon meringue pie, which is an Aussie classic. So I don't know if any of you guys have had that, but a lemon meringue pie is delightful. A balanced diet. Eggs are a good source of protein and are extremely nutritious. They also contain vitamins and minerals, such as calcium. Other foods rich in protein are meat, fish, beans, and nuts. So here we've got a nice little diagram of all of those beautiful sources of protein. And fruit and vegetables contain carbohydrates and provide lots of vitamins and fiber. So we want to make sure we're getting lots of fruit and vegetables in throughout the course of the day. For a balanced diet, most of the food we eat should come from the groups at the bottom of this chart, also known as the food pyramid, and less from the top. So down the bottom we've got the grains group. So we've got bread, pasta, rice and potatoes. One above that we've got the vegetable group and the fruit group. Above that we've got our dairy group, which is our cheese, our milk, our yogurt, and we've also got the protein group. So we've got meat, fish, nuts and eggs, and up the top, the naughty section is the fats, oils and sweets groups. So we can definitely eat up here a little bit, but we want to be moderating what we have up there and eating as much as we can from this bottom side of the pyramid. Healthy eggs. The protein in eggs is essential for growth and repair. It is also important for our body's development. So here we've got a photo of a little boy who's just got a cut on his knee. When we fall and cut ourselves, protein helps to heal the wound. The vitamins and calcium in eggs are needed for healthy bones, teeth, skin and hair. Protein and calcium are needed to keep growing children healthy. So eggs is looking like it's a pretty good option for breakfast. Egg wheelies. I don't know what egg wheelies are. Let's have a listen. Make lunchtime fun with these delicious egg wheelies. They are easy to make and really good for you. Serves two. So we've got a little, what have we got? We've got a little recipe here. One for you guys to try at home maybe. Maybe even at school in a cooking class. What you will need: 2 large eggs, hard boiled, 3 slices of wholemeal bread, crusts removed, soft butter or margarine, 1 tablespoon of mayonnaise, and 1 tablespoon of plain low-fat yogurt mixed together. So that's the mayonnaise and the yogurt mixed together. And cress. So if anyone doesn't know what cress is, it's watercress. It's a little sprouty, little green thing that doesn't have too much taste, but it's pretty healthy for you. So step 1, remove the shells from the eggs and chop them finely. Step 2, mash the eggs and the mayonnaise and yogurt mixture all together in a bowl. Step 3, spread butter on one side of the bread and then spread a thin layer of the egg mixture on the slice of bread. Add some cress on top. Step 4, roll the bread tightly, then slice it lengthways into 4 wheels. Repeat for each slice of bread. That sounds like fun. Sounds like a nice little snack. I might have to try that after training one afternoon. And that's it. Words to remember. We've got a little glossary at the end of the book. And that is everyday eggs. Thanks for tuning in to our online Thunder Literacy session. I hope that you enjoyed it, and please make sure to keep an eye out for the next session. Happy reading, Thunder Nation.